Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another 10 Car Tuesday episode. And today we are going to take a look at some Johnny Lightning Pontiacs. So we got 10 cars to take a look at in usual fashion. So let's get right to it and let's open up some cars. So starting with this 1967 Pontiac Firebird, 40 years of Johnny Lightning. It looks like it came out in 2009. It's one of these little tiny card Johnny Lightnings. Blister packs. These were typically made a little bit cheaper. A lot of times there's no metal base. A lot of them had plastic tires, such as this one here. Some neat stuff though did definitely come out in this era. So this Firebird's kind of cool. It does have a plastic base. It does have plastic tires. It's in this nice orange and black color scheme with the number 5, a little racing stripe on there. I believe the hood still opens on this model, maybe. It's tough to get open. Again, I'm not even going to bother with it, but there is a motor underneath there, and I'm pretty sure that opens. We have another one of these to look at. Maybe it'll open easier. So this is car number 1 for 10 Car Tuesday, this Pontiac Firebird. That looks pretty good. I mean, it's got a fair amount of detail. You got detailed headlights. You do have detailed taillights. It's got kind of a cool look to it, so that's pretty awesome. All right, this one is a 1967 Pontiac Firebird. Same year here, 2009, 40 years of Johnny Lightning. And this one's a goofy one. We got some patriotic color scheme going on here. It's actually hard to pull that thing off. This one also has a plastic base. It also has plastic tires. Same deal. The hood should open. And we got some paint bubbling actually on the front of it though. You can see that. Maybe a little too much paint was used. Got a little thick and it ran. You can open the hood though and you do see the motor in there. Just black. Nothing special. Same amount of detail basically as the last one. Definitely not as attractive of a tampo scheme with that flaming skull in red, white, and blue. Kind of a crazy looking one. This one's got a definite lean to it as well, so some quality issues. So interesting. I'm guessing there's a piece of flashing in the metal body or something that is preventing the base from closing all the way, and that's why you've got the lean issue that you see on this one. So, kind of an ugly one, but I collect all of that casting, so had to get it. Here's another 1968 Firebird. This is from the Johnny Lightning Firebird series. This was in release 3, so this was, let's see here, where's the copyright date in here? 2005. Release 3. This one should have rubber tires. Let's go ahead and open it up. And a metal base to boot. Comes a little card from the JL Design Department. Alright, so this one does have rubber tires. Much nicer. Much nicer wheels. Much nicer look altogether. The hood is partway opened already, so let's go ahead and just open it. Still not much detail in there, just black underneath the hood. Hood closes well, which is good. We've got detail on the back. We've got detail in the front. This one does also have a metal base, not a plastic base. So more of a premium version of this casting. And it looks pretty good. That's, I would say, the best out of the 3. Although this one does have a pretty cool look to it. Kind of a bare bones stock car kind of look to it. This one's just, ugh. And then this one looks pretty classy, pretty classic. Let's see if we can zoom in just a little bit. Yeah. That one's definitely cool. All right, moving on. We got a couple more Firebirds. This one is, oops, I just kind of opened the package here. This one I already had to cut open because it's in a clamshell. The 69 Pontiac Firebird 400 Convertible. And so a 69 Firebird convertible. We'll go ahead and just open it up here. Just going to pull the stuff out in yellow. I'm looking for a copyright date. This came out, looks like 2006 in the Muscle Car series. This comes with a little card right there. So there's that. And there's the car. Looks pretty good in yellow. Pretty well detailed. Got a metal base with plastic tires. Hood should open. If I can get it open. Oh, there it is. And we got a little bit of detail in there. Not a bad 69 Firebird casting. It looks okay. So there's that one. And then we've got one. This is from a newer release of Johnny Lightning. This is from Johnny Lightning Classic Gold 2018 Release 4. These are limited to 2,500. So this is a round 2 one. Definitely cool packaging on this. Very, very neat. Limited to 2,500 pieces. Vidoro green poly. Very, very neat. Let's go ahead and open it. So same tooling, but here's a round 2 take on it. Very nicely done wheels. They are rubber tires. Love the color. We do have a metal base. And we do get some pretty nice details all the way around. It is a little more detailed than the Johnny Lightning release with a license plate. A little bit more detail on the taillights as well. It's got chrome trim on the taillights. In the front, looks like pretty much the same amount of detail there, except for maybe some black inside some of that. That makes it look a little bit more detailed. Looks pretty good. Both of these look pretty good. Not my favorite Firebird casting from Johnny Lightning, but not a bad one either. Pretty cool. Vidoro green. I love the color. The color is awesome. I really like that color. That looks really good. All right, and then we got one from Modern Muscle. This one is the Firebird from Modern Muscle. This is a series that came out 2000. So you got your 90s Firebird. Comes with that there. This is a casting that has also been re-released from Johnny Lightning more recently. Looks okay. There's the hood open. Shuts decent. It looks alright. The plastic tires, these are my least favorite Johnny Lightning wheels. I really don't care for these wheels at all from Johnny Lightning. They just don't look very good. They look like thick and blocky. I don't know. They just look weird. Like that lip on the rim is just way too wide. But on this car, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look as bad as some of the other cars. You got a decent amount of detail back there. Some pretty good detail up front. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Metal base, plastic tires. Looks alright. Alright, moving on. Alright, so the last ones are going to be GTOs. We've got this one here. This is the 1964 Pontiac Gto from Johnny Lightning Street Freaks series. This, let's see, your copyright date 2003. Street Freaks Spoilers series. So this one has plastic tires. And it's a nice, really cool color orange. It looks really good. It's a classic spoilers look from the Johnny Lightning Street Freaks. Kind of harkens back to, of course, the spoilers of Hot Wheels days as well. I think there are probably variations. Most of these cars did have some variations on engine that was in there, and wheel type sometimes too, I think, as well. But this one looks pretty good with the engine in there. All of them don't have hoods in the spoiler series. Looks pretty good with the white stripe, little racing number on the side, and that's a decent looking car. So they would have released this car as well in a non-spoilers release that would have come with a hood. Probably wouldn't have been raked like this, and it would have looked more stock. So they did also release that. But here it is in the spoilers look, and I think it's pretty cool. I think that one looks actually really, really neat. So, all right, moving on from there. This is a cool one. This is a 1966 Pontiac Gto in one of these little tiny Johnny Lightning cards. This one's got a copyright date. It looks like a 2010. So this one's going to have plastic tires and a plastic base, metal body, but overall the car looks good. Out of all the plastic tires that come out in Johnny, I think these ones look okay. You got some detail underneath the hood. We do get taillight details, headlight details. Of course, it rolls really nice. It's on plastic tires with a plastic base. Got a nice flat black top, vinyl top, and it just looks, I don't know, I think that's a good look for this car. Just a plain white with a black top. That's a pretty decent looking Johnny, I would say. Good looking GTO. What you guys think of that one? Pretty sweet. Alright, so there is that one. I think the next one we're going to look at is this one here. So I got two more to go. We got a 69 GTO. This one's really cool. This one looks like it's going to be really nice. This really cool 69 GTO with real wheels, which means rubber tires. That was their real riders, basically. This one is in the High Performance Pontiac series, which looks like this came out around 2004, 2005-ish, RC2. Just go ahead and open it up. Comes with that card there. Well, it's Bobby Chestnut's 1969 Pontiac GTO. So Mr. Chestnut got his car immortalized in a Johnny Lightning tooling. And I really like this tooling from Johnny Lightning. This is probably my favorite GTO tooling, is this one here. Looks really nice. They actually did, I think, turn this car into a Johnny Lightning Club car, which I don't have. I never joined the Johnny Lightning Club online, mostly because I would have just wanted to do it for the car. There would have been really no other reason for me to do it. I know you get like a discount at the shop and stuff like that, but I have sometimes in the past bought from autoworldstore.com, but it's not really my go-to. I like to try to go to hobby dealers and give them some business when it comes to this stuff. And generally, it's cheaper to go through, or less expensive to go through hobby dealers than it is to go directly through autoworldstore.com. But that is what it is. But anyway, that's why I never got the club car. But I think this is the casting that they used for it. And it looks really awesome. I think I only have like one other version of this tooling. I definitely would want any of them that come out. This is probably, I would say this has to be my favorite GTO tooling from Johnny Lightning. This car just has a kind of a mean look to it, and I really like it. So, and this one is just really nice in this gold color with the real tires, the real rider tires. It rolls really well. I like those rims, and I just like this car. So, fantastic on that one. Definitely digging that. All right, and then the last but not least, this one here, the 1973 Pontiac Grand Am. It's a weird cast. It's a weird car, weird looking car, but I've grown to kind of really like it. This one comes with a bumper sticker. Diecast does it body good, Johnny Lightning. I don't know if I technically agree with that statement. If it does it body good, if it does your brain good. I don't know about your body. But this tooling does look good. Now, this does not look good as good as the time that Round 2 released this tooling. The release of that Round 2 put out of this tooling looked absolutely amazing. But this car still looks pretty decent. You still get a decent amount of detail. It's definitely kind of an odd looking car. It's got, I don't know, some elements of like muscle car, right? And then the front end is, I guess, kind of where it gets a little weird in the styling of it, with that kind of point in the front. But it's still pretty cool, and this still has a fair amount of detail. Metal base, you got the rubber tires, metal body, of course. It's got an opening hood, which opens very easily on this one. There's the motor, shuts nice. And it's pretty solid little piece. All right, so that is it. That is 10 cars. That is 10 Johnny Lightning GTOs. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I definitely, out of all of them, this is my fave. I would say, you know, this might be actually my second fave. Maybe third, if I'm kind of counting them down here. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not really sure, but this one's definitely my least. And this one actually does look pretty cool. Surprisingly like that a lot. I don't know. It's hard after that. All the rest of these are kind of a tie between like that one, this one. Actually, this one does look pretty nice too. So let me know what your favorite was in the comments down below. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out more of these 10 Car Tuesday episodes, I do have them available in a convenient playlist where you can scroll through all of them and watch them should you choose to do that, or should you enjoy these episodes. We bounce around from brand to brand. We don't always show Johnny Lightning. We have done a lot of Hot Wheels ones, some Greenlight, some Auto World, done quite a bit, even an M2 machines. So yeah, check out those episodes. Please support my channel by hitting that like button, subscribing, leaving a comment, and of course checking out my sponsor, MassCarDisplays.com. If you do order from them, please use the promo code Champion at checkout to receive 10% off your order. And it's just a great looking display and very inexpensive display compared to the other options out there. And they fit large castings, which is the reason why I like them so much. So anyway, give them a shout, and yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you guys very much, and have a great day.